Well, well, well. Hello fellow crafters and welcome to maxdmcrafting. In this episode we are building 3 wells built in a different technique, so that will be very funny. A well is a fundamental part in each town, not only in towns but basically everywhere. You can use them for supplies, for secret passages, or just for tactical position for your fight. Very funny. So funny that I create 3 of them in 3 different techniques. This one is mostly casted in resin. This one is basically only foam. This one is like entrance for a cistern. You can open it, there is a ladder inside. And it is in cardboard and foam. Enjoy! So 3 techniques. The first one is molding and casting resin. If you are interested in this technique, I have a full tutorial. My tutorial number 58 is what you need. I'm pouring the resin and then I'm removing the excess with a little stick. And basically it's very funny. This technique is very quick, and with this you can clone little small pieces that are very detailed. In this case I'm using this technique for create the circle of the well and 2 supports and a little roof, as you can see here. I detach the resin little before it is completely hard, so it's easier to cut it. It's easier to cut the excess and remodel a little bit the pieces if necessary. For the second piece, I start from a little roll of cardboard and then I take the measure for I have the same height of the first well. With an awl I start to enter in the thick cardboard and then with a very sharp scissor I cut it. The third one is from foam, so I use the resin well as guide for my proxen, so you have the exact height once again, and then I cut the foam. First of all with my guide, and then as you can see here I use a replicate of this circle cutter. This is an homemade replicate, maybe I will give you a tutorial for this. It's just in cardboard and with a pen. And with this I just cut 2 circles. So at the end I have my circular well. Easy. I cut it in 3 my circular well for alternate the cut that you have with the proxen, so you can camouflage it in the brick pattern. I then create the brick pattern for each one of the circles. And also I put a washer beneath the bottom piece for more extra weight. And then I put all together, as you can see here. Now, with some pieces of foam, I create bricks. I improve the texture, squeezing them in my hands, like that. Don't be gentle here. I curve them a little bit by my fingers, and I glue a couple of lines around the piece of round cardboard. For the top, I cut angles of about 30 degrees and I complete the top line. Very nice. At this point, we are ready for create the base. For all of the 3 wells, I create a stone base with an irregular pavimentation. I then make the shape more interesting with my X-Acto knife, removing some of the, external bricks, external stones, for integrate the piece in every environment. After a passage with the aluminum foil technique, I just increase the separation lines between the stones for more definition of the piece. After I've attached the well, I decided to remove the bottom in this specific piece, because I was thinking about something that you can use as passage, maybe an entrance for the cistern or something like that, or just a passage for a lower level in a dungeon, So I need the lid. I attached a piece of cardboard, a round piece of cardboard, on a thin piece of foam for create the wooden grain and the wood texture. I create the wood grain with a metal brush, and then I define the planks with my pen. I then add with 2 pieces of cardboard the reinforcements, and as you can see, a couple of handles in my usual way. You can check also my tutorial number 4 for my wooden doors and stuff like that. For the leather, I use just 5 sticks with the square section, putting them together with the super glue and then with hot glue glued in place. Done. For the piece in resin, as you can see here, I just removed a couple of bricks. Actually, I had a little problem here. You can see I broke the piece when I try to remove the brick. And then I put all together with super glue. Very fast and very easy. Since I decided to create some water effect inside, I need to immediately color the inside of the wells. And then I created also for these pieces a couple of bays with stone pavements. The first one with square and irregular stones. The second one with circular stones. I take out carefully each one of the corners for a more realistic effect. And at the end I just file a little bit the extremity of the piece. A drop of hot glue and done. Now, for both of these wells, with the roof actually, I have prepared a handle for the rope. I have this beautiful rope that is very interesting with the texture, and with some super glue I just attached this piece of sticks in place. I use a piece of wooden stick for the resin well, while I used some foam for the foam well. For the handle I just put together a couple of little sticks forming a little L, and with some super glue I can attach it to the resin piece. Be careful, you cannot use directly on the foam super glue because it will melt. And then for the water effect I was short in resin, in clear resin, so I tried this experiment with some clear hot glue. In the beginning was nice, then the hot glue tend to be not so transparent, so yeah, I should use some clear resin. For the foam well, I suggest you to watch a tutorial that the big boss of the foam, the king of the foam itself, the very hero of the foam, Jeremy, have prepared for you on Blackmagicraft. That tutorial is very complete and basically I followed the same technique, so check it out, it's great. So at this point I just added a couple of buckets that I've also casted in resin, and I was ready for the shingle time on the roof of my foam piece. I didn't want to spend too much time for this roof, so I create these shingle lines that are very easy and practical and fast to prepare. I first create a wooden grain with my pen, then I accentuate the separation lines between the shingles, and then I attach the strips like that. The effect at the end is great. And then I just trim off the excess with my chisel at the end. nice. For improve the aspect and embellishment of the piece, I covered the extremities, the lateral extremities, with a couple of, piece of foam that simulate the planks in wood. Not only the wood grain, also the nail holes are very important in wooden parts for, improve the realism. These pieces are very little and they need a little more protection, so I first of all cover them with a coat of black acrylic paint, Mod Podge and water. For this technique you can also check my tutorial number 1. Then for the colors was very simple. I just pass in gray the stones, in brown the wood, and then I just complete the piece with some lighter shades for the gray and for the brown. At the end, with a little bit of off-white, I create the last touch for the very, very, very superficial parts. Some flocking is what those pieces need for the final touch. A little bit of PVA glue and that's it. Great results.
Okay guys, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you very like this video, remember to subscribe to the channel. Till next time, happy crafting!